going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the night is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Another notch and make it, drop it and never take it down, take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Who's on, baby, now?
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Saints are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Jets offense that will have a lot to deal with. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Hackenberg again. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks you want.
You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Four down. All right. Find eight. Hey, Mike's 50.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Jets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Second down, Hackenberg. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Now Hackenberg. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air. And the spot will be inside the 35. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Hackenberg under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Third and long for Hackenberg. Serving under pressure. They got him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On second down, Hackenberg again. He's got time in the pocket. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. On third down, Hackenberg. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder Justin Gilbert, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. 2nd down now after the incompletion. A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. He completes it to Peak. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go now.
3rd and short yardage. Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Brief break in the action here. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Ginn. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against him. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's scooped, and he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. On first down, Breeze. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Breeze. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees taking it in. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Play action now. Hackenberg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. On On 3rd and 1, here's Hackenberg. And he's got a noon one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Flushed out right. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Stiff-armed him. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
What immediately flashed through my mind was 3rd and 1. It has to be a physical run. It has to be that physical play. Get what you can. Be your own blocker if you have to. But don't end up losing yardage on that play. That's just an absolute no-no. Can't happen, except we just saw it. It did, and it really changes the course of the game.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Hackenberg, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 10 yards to go on third. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
On third down, Hackenberg. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now. Hackenberg from his end zone on third. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here we go now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, it's Hackenberg. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Hackenberg. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Let's go.
Second down, Hackenberg. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And down to the 36-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
3rd and goal, Hackenberg. He's got time. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Christian Hackenberg with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's Breeze to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Hackenberg on 2nd down. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
3rd and short yardage. Hackenberg. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another pistol look here. Throwing here. Hackenberg. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Hackenberg to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready, yellow lady, yellow. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. No gain, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Surprise, Hackenberg looks to throw. He gets it here to Peak. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And his kick is right through.